An inspiring story of failure, 1924 Everest expedition. Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world, has always been a challenge for climbers. In 1924, a British expedition tried to reach the summit for the first time. The climbers, George Mallory and Andrew Irvine, became famous for their bravery, but their attempt ended in mystery and tragedy. The team started their journey in May. They had been preparing for months, studying the mountain and gathering supplies. At that time, climbing equipment was not as advanced as it is today. Oxygen bottles were heavy, and the clothing was not warm enough for such cold temperatures. Many people thought it was almost impossible to climb Everest. Mallory and Irvine were the main climbers. Mallory had climbed the mountain before, so he was experienced. Irvine, on the other hand, was younger and less experienced, but he was very determined. On June 8, the two climbers began their final attempt to reach the summit. Other team members stayed at a lower camp to wait for their return. As the climbers moved higher, the weather became worse. Snow and wind made it hard to see, and the thin air made breathing difficult. A teammate reported seeing them near the summit through binoculars, but they never came back. Nobody knows if they reached the top or not. Their disappearance left many questions unanswered. In the years since their expedition, other climbers have found evidence of Mallory and Irvine's journey. In 1999, Mallory's body was discovered, but Irvine's remains and their camera have never been found. If the camera is ever recovered, it might show if they reached the summit. This story teaches us about the courage and determination of explorers. Even though Mallory and Irvine failed to return, their attempt inspired many others to try.